Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm just a freak and we're gonna do a manga haul. So I have over here around 16 packages, I think all of them from Book Depository. And yeah, without any other further introduction, let's chill out and start some manga unboxing. And first, let's try this little one in the paper bag. And oh yes, this is volume 29 from Attack on Titan. I think that this is the last one out and volume 13 has to come out soon. I won't open this because I don't want to spoil anything, not for me, not for you guys, because yeah, this is a great series. The plot in here is so well thought and I can't wait to read this. Probably gonna do this after I'm done with this unboxing. Now let's go to another one. Looks like this is moving a little bit inside, and that's not a good sign. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is volume 7 from Blade of the Immortal, and that means that I finally have the whole series. The whole series from Blade of the Immortal. This particular volume was starting to get crazy expensive because Dark Horse didn't say anything about a reprint or anything like that, and it went pretty quick out of print, but now I have it, and now I have the whole series. It looks like it has a little bit of dent in here. Like I said, if it's moving in the package, that's not a good sign, but yeah, this is nothing that can be fixed or looked over. So yeah, finally have Omnibus Volume 7. I'm so happy that I own this whole series. When they did the reprint, Bizarre Individual texted me in the morning and he told me to jump right back on it, and he got me by the way this volume, and I'm so thankful that for that. And yeah, check out his channel. He's a really great guy. He's really nice, and he was looking out for this for me for a while now, because he knew that I was really pissed off because I didn't have it. So happy to have this whole series. The art is great, and from what I know from the story, it's also great. Nice. Finally have it. Finally I can sleep well without thinking of that series being incomplete in my collection, because I wouldn't have paid $200 or so for it. I don't I can't pay something like that for a volume. But yeah, let's move to the next one. This is Bakemonogatari. This is volume 2. So it looks like the Monogatari series that started as a light novel, and it also has some great anime adaptations. It's starting to get manga release. I read the first volume and I liked it a lot. I really like the art in this one, and of course I like the story and the series in general, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to be able to read this in manga format. If you like Monogatari, you should check it out. Next one, this is volume 12 from Rising of the Shield Hero. Still a solid series, and the anime was great. I really hope that we're gonna see a second season. We'll probably do, and I can't wait to see that and read the rest of the story. Next one, it looks like it's volume 2 from My Boy. So I've read volume 1 a while ago, a couple of months ago, and I really enjoyed it. It is a little bit controversial because I feel like this story is getting to a point where this girl over here, not this one, this is the boy, but anyway, a girl will that's practically in her 30s, 40s, something like that. I can't remember. Starts to like too much a boy, and she gets too attached to it, and it will probably get uncomfortable at a place. But so far in the first volume, it was fantastic. So yeah, can't wait to read this one. And next, a little bit of etchiness on the sides. This is Tales of Wedding Ring by Maybe, the same author that does To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. And yeah, I'm scared to open this. Let me see. Yeah, this looks decent, but yeah, as you saw, I was scared to open this because it has a lot of etchiness in it, I can say. And normally the first volume, it's even a spread or something like that, and that's not that that YouTube friendly. Anyway, this channel is not made for kids or anything, and yeah, I forgot to show some art from this one, so here you go. Let's get to the next volume. I'm gonna put the boxes on the floor. Hopefully Batman won't start chewing them like last time. Right now he's sleeping, and I think you can hear him snoring. We were just out for a walk. Oh my god. Finally have it. I finally have it. So yeah, I pre-ordered this. Everyone has already read it, but yeah, I'm from Romania. Stuff will take a while to get to me, with a little bit of band damage here, but yeah, that's okay. So this is pretty heavy. So for you guys that don't know, this is a shoujo series. It's one that's pretty acclaimed, an old one, and I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to read it. It has quite beautiful art. That whole old style that I kind of enjoy in this genre of manga. And this practically was pretty influential when it came out. From what I know, we didn't have an English release ever for this one. At least I couldn't find any. And we are finally getting it in these really nice hardcover volumes, and yeah, I'm pretty happy that I have it to see and read something that was influential to a genre. And this practically involves a girl who was raised as a boy by her father. I think her name was Oscar or something like that. She works at the royal court in France, yeah, everything is taking place in that time period, and I think that this is gonna be quite an enjoyable read. I also have volume 2 pre-ordered, so hopefully that will come to me a little bit sooner. And I don't know, I think this is like a 2-in-1 or something like that. Over 20 chapters in it. Next, let's see if I can open this without my knife. Looks like. Let's try again. Now let me get the knife. It's easier. So yeah, I'm so happy that we are seeing some releases from some of the series that were influential in the community. We also got Poe Clan, and now this one. So excited, so excited. Oh yeah, and we got a re-release for how was it called? I have a lapsus right now. Anyway, we're getting so much good stuff lately, and it's a nice time period to read manga. And regarding that, I'm so happy that this came, because I wasn't expecting them to get to me so soon. But this is Quintessential Quintuplets Volume 5, 6 and 7. I've read 1 through 4. As I said last time, Volume 1 wasn't that mind-blowing, that amazing, but with Volume 2 I started to really like this series. It recently ended, and yeah, probably, hopefully I won't get, probably I'll get spoiled at some point if I'm not reading this fast enough. But I don't know if I can read them fast enough because I have to wait for the release. Probably I'll find them in some app on the net, but until then I'm happy to have the physical releases, and I'm gonna jump right into them after, or I know, after or before Attack on Titan. So let's see what we have here. This is quite a slim one, to be honest. Nice. Damn, this got fast. So this is Rohan of the Louvre, and if you couldn't tell, this is by Hirohiko Araki, the same guy that does JoJo Bizarre Adventure, and yeah, this is part of the collection. It's practically an homage for the Louvre, and this should be in full color. Let's see. Yeah, this is in full color. As you can see, it has his art style in it, and this is part of a series of books that are made in homage for the Louvre. And there's also one by Jiro Taniguchi, and there is also one out called Cats of the Louvre, and this was out of print for a while now, and someone showed it to me on Discord, and I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't get it since it was out of print, and they reprinted it. I got a notification and I ordered this months ago, but it got lost in the mail. So I think that last week or something like that, I gave them a notice and told them that they should resend it to me because I haven't received it in such a long time. And it looks like the second time it got straight to me. So yeah, happy to have it. And it's a nice hardcover, color pages from start to the end, and yeah, pretty nice addition to the collection. Next one. Volume 13 from the Promised Neverland. I think that volume 14 is also out at this period, but I'm always a little bit late in this one. I won't open it, don't want to spoil anything because this one can be easily spoiled in my opinion, but great series, great detective, kind of reminiscent to Death Note, but with more fantasy and a way darker than Death Note. And I liked it a little bit more than Death Note, to be honest. Yeah, happy to have it. Next one. This is World's End Harem, Volume 1. As you guys know, I had Volume 3 and 4, I believe, ordered from Amazon.de with a huge sale, and I received a request by Mix in that when I did that Manga Haul to review this series, but I couldn't because I didn't have Volume 1 to give him and you guys my impressions. So I got number 1. This is pretty, from the name and picture on the front, this is very ecchi. And let me find something safe. So the art is something like that and that, and this practically involves a scenario where everyone died on the male part of the population, side of the population, and just one guy or just a few guys managed to survive, but I think it was only one guy, and now he has to kind of rebuild the human race, if you catch my drift. and he doesn't necessarily want to, so it's gonna get interesting. And yeah, I'm gonna read this, gonna give my impression for this mix. Just wait a little bit, it's coming out now that I have it. Next, let's see what we got here. And it looks like this is the Twin Knights. And something is wrong with the pages over here, because they are a little bit, yeah, you can see that on camera, they are a little bit out, so probably these are gonna fall out in a couple of reads. But yeah, this is the Twin Knights from Osamu Tezuka. This is a one shot, and it's one of the stories that's out there in print in English, and I grabbed it. So far I liked everything put out by Tezuka that I've read, and yeah, I wanted to get this before it got lost in the out of print manga hell. Next one. And yeah, this is Elfenlied Volume 3. You know that I am picking this this series. I liked the anime a while back when I saw it, and it was pretty great. So when I found out that Dark Horse was going to print this, I started to look out for it, and since then I'm pre-ordering every volume because I don't want to mess with Dark Horse when it comes out to number of copies. So yeah, Elfenlied, sci-fi, a little bit sci-fi, brutal, action-packed, a little bit psychological. I really like the anime. You can check either the manga now or the anime. So yeah, volume 3, I think that we have 2 more to go until we are done. These are 3-in-1s, a little bit big and squished in this spine, but yeah, I'm happy that we are getting it. Next, this is volume 5 from Hour of the Zombie, and let me get a little bit of juice. It's hard to speak without a break for such a long period. I need some water to tend to my throat. So yeah, this is Hour of the Zombie, volume 5. It was one that I was missing because for some reason it was really pricey on Book Depository. And the plot in here is that suddenly one day in a high school, a part of the people there were turned into zombies. And of course, you know, like in every zombie scenario, there is one, after that there are 3, after that there are 30, and so on and so on. So everybody's fighting, everyone is scared. But after a specific time period, each one of those zombies began to be again human. So yeah, that's kind of related to the name, I think. They start to be human again. So yeah, that's something that you have to deal with. And I read volume 1, I really enjoyed it, so I started to pick up the rest, and I was missing 5, so now I have it. And I think that I have everything that's out so far. That's like 8 or 9 volumes. Next, let's see. Yeah, another volume from World's End Harem. So this is volume 2, another release by 7 Seas. So yeah, I'm gonna dive into this etchiness pretty soon. And let's see. Oh, so this is Arakawa Under the Bridge. I think that I had this this volume pre-ordered, and I didn't expect this this cover. It looks quite interesting. Goes well with the crazy in this series. So yeah, The plot of this one, there's a guy from a really rich family that has one of the major corporation out there in Japan, and he was taught that never in your life you should own anything to anyone, not even your parents or your brothers or so on. And one day he gets into a situation where he gets to own his life to a girl that lives under a bridge. She's a drifter, she's a vagabond or something like that. And I read a bit of it, it was quite funny, so I decided to pick up the rest. And right now I'm looking for deals or stuff like that to get the other 2 volumes that I'm missing, I think. And I don't know, but this may be the last volume from the series. Let me see. I think that this is the last volume. I know, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think that this is the last one. Next. What the fuck? Next. So this is Manga Haul. I messed up and I made the wrong person into a magical girl. I said before that I haven't read anything regarding magical girls, but I thought about that one day and I'm reading Cardcaptor Sakura and other stories like that. So yeah, I've read magical girls, but I expect this to be way fucked up. And I started to pick this up because I wanted to read something with magical girls, and this seemed right up my alley. And damn, almost not safe for YouTube when you open a random page. Yeah, I have high hopes for this one. Next one, this is the last volume from Happiness by Shuzo Oshimi. This was a series that I really enjoyed. Like any other series from Shuzo Oshimi, I'm gonna collect everything that comes out from this mangaka in English. I really like his style, his stories, and yeah, really happy to have this one. I already read it online, but yeah, I'm happy to being able to own it physically finally. This was also an order from a really long time ago. I don't know what happened that it only came to me right now, but yeah. Happiness Volume 10, the last volume. Really great stories involving vampires and I know a bunch of polemics regarding what's wrong and what's bad in a society and what we perceive as a monster. I know someone that has to drink blood in order to exist, or a sadistic killer, rapist, or something like that. Who's worst? Next, only 2 more packages to go. Oh, nice. So this is, I hear, the Sunspot. Also wasn't expecting this to get to me so damaged. Anyway, so soon, and yeah, I know very little about these stories. It's regarding the relationship between these 2 characters over here. That at some point it's gonna start to become romantic. I heard only good things about it. I know that a lot of people are recommending it as a really good drama. I think that one has disabilities. Let me check. Yeah, has a hearing disability. Anyway, this looks really good, and I heard only good things, and it was recommended by a bunch of people a bunch of times. So I decided to pick up the first volume. After that, there is another story. I don't know if it's continuing or not, but there are 2 volumes, and after that, again, one that happens years later or something like that. Yeah, I can't wait to read this. I heard only good things about it. And as you know, I I'm reading all genres of manga, and I want to 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 get every little bit of good story without having in mind the demographic or something like that. I think that's only a little bit, that's only there to help you find something that's closer to your taste, but it shouldn't limit you or anything. And we have another volume from Tales of Wedding Ring. This is volume 8. I think that, yeah, this is the last one that's out at this point, and can't wait to read it. I've read until volume 6 and I really enjoyed this series. It's ecchi, but it's funny ecchi, and that shouldn't stop you from reading it. It's a funny story, a good story. It's a fantasy story. Practically, this guy over here gets pulled into another universe where he has to become the Ring King in order to destroy some dark abyss Night King that's gonna kill everyone in that universe. And what does it mean to be the Ring King? So practically there are a couple of rings of power that enhances your magical abilities, and each one of them, it's holding up by a gal, and in order to get the ring you have to marry her. So yeah, even if he wants it or not, he's gonna get himself into harem, and that's where the etchiness comes from. But anyway, he's in love with this girl over here, so that harem, it's not getting to anything lewd or anything in that, because he's in love with her and he only considers her as his wife. But yeah, he gets those rings, or at least the first one in the first 2 chapters or something like that, and he starts to fight monsters and bad guys and stuff like that, and it's quite enjoyable and a light read, so I'm recommending it. Okay guys, that was kind of all for this manga haul. A lot of great series, a lot of series that I wasn't expecting to get to me so fast, and I'm happy that they did. Please let me know what you think about any of these, and let me know if you want to see an impression on any of these series. I'm always happy to talk with people in the comment sections, and yeah, don't forget to support this channel if you liked it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and yeah, don't forget to share this with your friends, because maybe they will also like it. Okay guys, see you in my next video, and until then, go and read some manga. Thank you, bye bye.